stand up.
So
Let's face the toes.
thank you for checking
for your
the
feet
so
on the back. And let's just start with those toes and turn out. Gonna take those hands to the side that ring and just a little plie, little push on that ring to wake up those shoulders, those arms. Legs are getting some blood flowing to your toes. And down. If you do not have a ring at home, you can still do this in the ball or just do your legs. Or buy a ring.
but just down here.
But just down here. And down. Nice. And push. And push. Toes are right over those heels. We're gonna bring it down and start going side to side, waking up those obliques at 3 and 2. Bring it down. Now let's just go side to side. Straightening out those legs. And slowly but surely, we're gonna take those arms side to side. Oh, extend those arms. And extend. And pressure on that ring. Holding that core in the whole time, protecting that back.
And then back to the net.
And out. And side to side.
For the rest of your body.
And side to side. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it to center, toes straight forward. Ring onto the floor, hands onto that ring. Straighten those legs. Now we're just gonna push into that ring and up. So I'm hinging down through my waist, stretching my glutes, stretching those hamstrings, pushing into that ring. You like that one?
But you can get up there.
And push.
So I'm there.
And
The body is out.
and push.
It's a weight.
And reach and breathe.
So there's where here.
5 and 4. We're gonna put the ring aside in 3
Where
and 2. And 1. Now slowly roll it up, 1 vertebrae at a time.
okay with that.
Bring those to the side or down.
Good.
We're gonna stand at the back of our mats and do our first roll down for that spine. So shoulders, hips, feet, same distance apart. I'm gonna start at the top of my head. Chin comes to my chest as I slowly roll it down. Bend those knees tight when your fingers get there. And just hang out. And let that lower back release. Just hang out. Let's wrap each elbow. A little more weight for that lower back. Now let's just turn towards the right, framing those right toes over those worms, stretching those obliques. And breathe. Back to center. Take it over to the left, framing those toes right over your worms, right oblique. We're going to bring it to center, let go of those hands, get them down into that chair sit. Really getting those glutes going. Plus, we're closer to the ground for our walk out to our plank. Holding that core, we're not laying our bellies on our legs, right? We're holding everything in. Let's fold over to the mat. Walk it out, one hand at the time. Into our plank, your wrist length. Abs are at the front of your hip. Left foot in. Right foot out, left foot out. Walk it in, out, and out. In, and out. One more. In, out. Out now. Right knee to the left elbow. Back out. Left knee to the right elbow. Back out. And switch. And back. And switch. And back. Switch. And back. Switch. Look out for 5. I'm going to come down into a forward plank. In leg. And two, now put a fully last one. I'm down on your right forearm, left forearm. Readjust your back so you're in a nice plank. These are little hip extensions here. I'm going to rock back on my toes. Engage my core. Take my hips to the ceiling and back down here. Scoop that belly, playing those hands right in your arms. Back out into your plank. And scoop that belly. Ribs go in towards each other. And take your heads back when you go and bounce those chest. Protect that neck.
Good.
Now fun down. Lifting those toes ever so slightly. And out. And breathe. When it comes up onto all fours, do a little cat stretch in 3. Let's just go. And see us. And want to come out. One knee down, the other knee down. Come up on those knuckles. How's the thing to do on your knuckles? So hip distance apart. The feet are nice and flat. Starting in that neutral spine. Scoop that belly, look down at those thighs, arch that back. It's down level. Now come back through neutral spine. Down to look up. Watch the right. Nice. Should you warmed up enough now that that back extension is okay? But the extent of it is between you and your back. We'll have to get it. Oh. Did dark? So little this weekend, shoot down out of those shoulders. Articulating that spine all the way through neutral spine and down. We're gonna grab that ring in 5, and 4. Sliding down. 3, 1, 8, yeah, straight and hold. Yeah, that's going to be a sculpture slide. All right, we're gonna grab that ring. If you don't have a ring at home, we can do the same exercise without it.
Water thing?
If you hate the ring, it might this ball here.
No, right sounds fine.
But we're gonna take that ring between those legs. You know, I love you, ring. So I'm pushing that ring in so I get a nice tension in those inner thighs. We're going to go with the gong. So we're going to use that core going back. And we certainly use those, what are these quads coming back up. So just put a hand here, and you'll feel it. Like just a straight back. Pop back, maybe. Only go back as far as you're comfortable. And back up. Right, let's go. That ring, just lift those knees just enough so they don't dig into the balcony. And go. Nice. Hinge it back. And back there. 2, 3. And hinge it back. 3 and down. We'll really feel those quads. They are working. Finish that core and take to get back all the time. And underneath the fingers. And back. And under that. Ready to take that ring forth. These some 4 exercises like on the mat in 5 fingers, not towards 4. It's a really 2, 4, 0. Last one. Grab that ring for cross the ring. Nice. All right, you'll lie all the way down. 4. Ring your hands over your head. This position for you, the core, your spine, everything's going to stay on the floor. The torso's not going to move. I'm going to lift my arms and legs into a V position or diagonal position. Now, without lifting core at all, I'm going to bring my legs up and my hands up, tap that ring on my shins, bring it back out into that diagonal. So you are using your core. You're just not lifting and lowering your torso. Only take those legs down as far as you can without arching your back. And tap that ring. And back down. And tap that ring. And back down. And We're gonna add the torso into the picture here in 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1, legs to the ceiling. Let's grab that ring, both hands on one of those handles on the ring, the other handle to the ceiling. This is the one where we're gonna lift up our torso, circle that ring around our toes, and come back down onto the mat. So you're lifting from those upper abs, right under your ribs and back down. And bring those toes and back down. And bring them, keeping those legs to the ceiling the whole time. Up and circle those feet and back down. Try to keep those feet to the ceiling the whole time if you can. Nice floor. And up, and down, and here's 1. Just like hundreds, that's what's going on with your upper abs. Right under your ribcage. And up. We're going to add that lower and upper ab here in 5 and 4. 3. 2, reach up with that ring between your ankles. So that handle goes to each ankle. Lie down for a minute just to adjust. Hands over your head. This time I'm going to lift up. I'm going to grab that ring from between my ankles. I'm going to come back down. My legs are going to go into that diagonal. Lift up, exchange that ring between your ankles. Upper body comes down, legs at a diagonal. Lift it up, grab that ring. Torso down, legs at the diagonal down. Just the opposite. And back. And lift. And back. And lift. And down. And lift. And back. We're going to end up with that ring between your ankles in 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, lift up, ring between your ankles, come on down to lunge. Legs to the ceiling, flex those feet, arms out into a T. Let's work those obliques. Let's take those legs to the right, back to center, and to the left. And back to center. Try not to use momentum. You are using your obliques to lift and lower. Over to the left and right, using those obliques, lifting and lifting with the triangle. Nice. Flexing those feet, engaging those inner thighs and core. Nice. And over. And down. And over. And back. Just one more on each side. We're going to come to center. Let's slide those hands right alongside your body, like right under your glutes, as if you had a blanket under your back. Now, tick-tock. We're just going to lower those legs and lift them. And lower them and lift them. And only lower them as far as you don't arch your back. Nicely. And down. And up. Not here forever. We're here for 5. We're going to grab that ring into your... No, we're going to put that ring between your knees. Sorry for bridge in 5. 4. 3. 2, and 1. Just reach up, slide that ring. Feet are nice and flat on the floor, and that ring is right above your knees, between your thighs. Hands are nice and flat on the mat. Bring those heels a little closer to your hips. So when you lift your pelvis up off the mat to start with, you can articulate your spine up into that shoulder bridge. And 1 vertebrae at a time back down. Pick it up. Roll it into that bridge. And then 1 vertebrae at a time back down. Keeping that resistance on the ring the whole time. Just fun. And roll it. And back down. If you don't arch our back, we just bring it up into that flat back. onto those shoulders and back down. And you pick it and roll it and knock down, pulsing it at the top in 5 and 4, 3, 2, kick it up and roll it to the top. Pulse that ring. Just pulse it. Pulse it. And we're going to isolate each side. We're going to grab that ring in the right hand in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Grab that ring in the right hand. Right foot's on the floor. Left foot's to the ceiling. Take that ring. Toe goes inside the ring. That left hand comes out onto the mat for balance. Same motion for bridge. Kick that pelvis up. Roll it into that bridge on that right leg. 1 vertebrae at a time, back down. So I'm pushing into that right heel as I extend that left leg through to that ring and back down. Kick it up. Roll it, push that heel on both sides and back down. Isolating each side here. And back down. We're going to pulse it at the top in 5 and 4, 3, 2, pick it up, roll it at the top. Now push through that right heel and pushing that toe through that ring, stretching that hamstring on both sides. We're going to keep that ring in the right hand, bring it down to your right hip in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Now right hand still keeps that ring. It's going to go next to your right hip. My feet are going to be flat on the floor to start with. Extend that ring so my arm is nice and straight, hanging out over the ring. Legs into tabletop. Lift your torso, cradle your head in your left hand. We're going to go bicycling only to the right. I'm going to twist, push that ring, extend that left leg, come back. I'm coming up, I'm twisting, push that ring, extend that leg, back. It's in the set. Push and extend. Then back, all into these obliques now. Push and extend. And down. And push and extend. And down. And push and extend. And back. We're going to lift and lower that left leg, just pushing on that ring as we twist in 5 and 4, 3, 2, come on up, push on that ring. Now lift and lower that left leg. Maybe point and flex. Point and flex. Point and here, 5 and 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to switch sides. I'm going to switch it out this way. All right, raise in your left hand. Right hand, right foot to the ceiling, into that ring. Right hand is down on the mat. So same bridge action. I'm going to kick up that pelvis off the mat, up into that bridge, and back down. So, I mean, you're you edit that one. And kick it up into that bridge and back down. Pushing through that left heel, pushing through that right toe and back down. And up, bridge, and back down, 1 breath at a time. Keep on. And up, and back down. Pulsing it at the top, in 3, and 2, take it all the way up. And we're pushing through that left heel into the mat, step right toe into the ring, and push, and push. We're going to keep that ring in the left hand in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bring it toe. Ring next to your left hip. So we extend that left arm all the way out with the hand right on top of your ring. Legs into tabletop. Lift your torso, cradle your head with your right hand. bicycle to the left and that. Push on that ring as you twist, extend that right leg back to tabletop. Keeping up on our shoulder blades the whole time. We don't come back to the mat, we keep that ab.
Just take them.
And over, and that's good.
Take it.
And over, go, and
Like that.
and over,
Like this.
and pushing on that leg, it's not a knee. We're gonna come over to that left side, lift and lower that right leg in 5,
Here, you take it.
4,
Wait a minute.
3, 2, up, push on that leg, it's lower that right leg. Two down a bit. Give and breathe.
Go down it.
And breathe. Gonna release that leg in 5,
Wait, oh.
4, 3,
Good.
when you count 3, take the same. This time, luck. Release the leg. Let's take those legs in the tabletop. We're gonna do a single leg stretch to reset those SI joints. So lifting up your torso, let's take both hands around the left knee. Extend the right knee, bring that left knee nice and tight into your chest, and switch. And switch. You take the knee to support your neck. Just change hands. The important part is bringing that knee into your chest. And switch for that. And switch. And switch, bringing everything back to center here. And holding down for a spine twist in 5 and 4. There he is. And arms out into a T, legs in the tabletop. Glue those legs together.
Sure. Right.
Now drop them over to the right, together.
Sure.
Back to center. Over to the left.
Block it.
Try not to use your momentum. You're using those obliques. And you're really supporting that spine twist each time.
There.
Nice. And then back. And over. And back. Okay. I will grab the cards all the way right down. We're keeping lowering.
Yeah.
Let's go down. Pretty good straight. So that 3 5. We're gonna go with that double leg stretch in 4. Your full back. We're gonna get 3, 2, and 1. Still those legs are in tabletop. Lift up your torso, grab right below your knees. Yep. Now, just like we started class, we're going to take those legs out into a diagonal, arms out into a diagonal. Bring arms back around, grab under your knees.
Ultimately.
Isometric, but using that core that's lying on the gut. Nice. Good. And your way. And over. And breathe. It's not good. You need support your head with one hand that's in the other. Sit down. But we are going to give our necks a break here with our scissors in 5. And 4. 3.
Thanks. What a sling.
Last 1. Bring it in. Cradle your head in your hands. Take your legs to the ceiling. 3. Now let's drop out left leg. And right.
Already. Keep my
And flexors. Stretch. And stretch.
Oh. Chat.
Oh.
That depends on what I do the stop.
And breathe.
Oh, that's fine. Be sure here
And breathe.
Yeah.
Break. Then there's a pocket here. 4, 5.
7.
And 4. Open read it. Believe. By 2. 1. Both feet on the ground. Light all the way down. Arms out into a T. Let's windshield wiper those legs. Feet flat. Let's take those knees over to the right. Hands to the left. Opening up that SI joint. Just swiping it back. Nice. and back.
The process change forward, you say, significantly. You say,
Then just stick the leg circles in 5, in 4,
you got it.
3, and 2, and 1. Let's extend those legs all the way up and do you want circling again to turn soft. Right leg to the ceiling, arms out to a T. Now I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to flex that foot, and I'm going to circle it away from my body and back. So let's just go the same direction because you're working it through that hip joint. That hip flexor, you're doing it. Foot is flexed like I'm on the ceiling. And around the floor. Circle it around, circle it, and circle it. Doing that, yes, circle it. It is and circle it. We're going to change directions. 2, 3, let's do. And 2, stop off. Breathe on and 1. Now starting in the center, take it across the midline, back to center. Across the midline, back to center. And across between back, chasing us at a crank. And back. With 5. David cheers and 4. 2, 3.
Like,
You say really thank you. And 1. Bring that knee all the way into the chest. Nice and tight. So the reason. Taking that knee in your left hand, let's take it across the midline as you take your right hand out onto the mat and just do a nice spine twist and open up that side.
it's good.
And bring it in.
I do it like, what is the life between? I don't know what's happening. Not going to have to left for like it's a good.
That's okay.
Where's the ground?
No, you're right.
You stick it.
Decent power. And that's it.
That's it.
Now extend that right leg on the floor. Left leg to the ceiling, arms back out into that T for our signal leg circle. Flex that foot. Take it out away from the body and back to center. And around. And around. All through that hip joint. Beautiful. And around. And out with the feet. And like a baby stoked. And we're going to go. That direction, you can open up those legs, loud and deep, right in over the center. Now reversing that direction to get across the midline and back to center. And across your body, now you're facing more knee outer shift. And across, notes and back. And across the hand out, let us do your skewer. Then bring that knee into our chest in 5. And yes, people want it, little feet down. Yeah, then and what? Bring that left knee now all the way into your chest, nice and tight. We're just going to take that left knee across your body to the mat. So rounding it with that right hand out there. Twisting that spine. There, you got it. And if you want to look out over that left hand, just stretch that spine. Nice. Gave a little bit. Imagine there's killer religion. And underneath, they couldn't keep it all there. And bring it back to center. We got to extend our hands over our heads. So here, we're going to do our Pilates roll up. So we're starting with those fingertips. We're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulders. Now it's all core. Scoop that belly as you bring that core in and lift yourself up. And just lean forward with your arms still parallel. Chicken squat. Oh, you can up your low as that.
Territory, the right, the tennis, then down.
Now you're going to go back the same way you came. I'm going to curve that spine. While you're going to bring it tight, I'm going back onto the mat. As I hit the mat, those hands go quite
So,
bang the tips and neck and shoulders come up. Now engage that core and extend. Maybe extend, come on to the middle. I'm just waiting for you. Man, just going all the way forward down this out each one. Cut. Maybe have to recall the knees of the face. Out. It's time for Now today and we think about the past. So we use our leg stands, those bands for our leg for leg work. If you get the band, you want to use the leg weight, go for it.
Turn it up. Then
We're gonna start, keep going. I'm gonna use my napkin. You're gonna bring your head this way. We're gonna take that band over our thighs. We're gonna lie down on your left side, facing the equipment or swing out. And I really do like the band for someone should get resistance right where it belongs. So bands right over the knees, right to those thighs. Together. So you got it. We're gonna cut it down on that left side. Heels together, not off the mat. And the idea is here, I'm just lifting and lowering. If you want to bring both of those legs off the mat, balance yourself with that right hand. And lift that left, the right knee and lower. Open and close. Open and close. If that is too much on your hips, lay that left leg down and just open and close. It's about the right leg here. Balance left leg and open and close. You're back. You notice. You're like, and open, facing. And open. Open. Little pulses coming at the top. Get bucket. And four.
Totals them.
3. Open up that knee. Little up. Little up. Little up. With the class, we're going to give it some love here inside. We said, and force. With the feet. We're down. Hands. Move it down. Extend those legs all the way up. The nice long torso.
Good.
For that side leg lift. So bend that lower left leg slightly. The right leg is at hip height. And I'm just lifting and lowering. That right foot is just hanging out. It's not flexed. It's not pointed. Because we're working now with the joint. We're swing. And feeling that resistance on the band. That's the hour. Nice. And up. Bring it to your eyes. And up.
Very good. I'm in it.
You little pulses here. We're gonna move to long hamstring curl. We're gonna take these legs a 90-degree angle in 5. Here we sit on 3, 2, and 1. Bend those legs at a 90-degree angle. This time I'm lifting up that right leg like I'm gonna do fire hydrant. I want that pressure. I want that resistance on that band. Now I'm just gonna take that right heel, push that leg out, and that right heel back to that glute and out. And keeping those legs separated, using that resistance to work that hamstring. Push that heel. Bring it back. Further open those knees are obviously some more work. Gonna get on that hamstring at least. And back. And out. And back. Legs. And down. And 45. Double leg lifts. And then in 4. In 3. 2. And while bring it in, give it a little tap. Alright, we're gonna extend those legs all the way out. Here comes the mermaid. We're gonna lift those legs off the mat. Now together, lift them up and hover. We lift them together and hovering. Using those obliques, using that back extensor, lifting and hovering. Right hand on the mat to keep you from lowering rhythm. And then lift it straight up. And not up and down. We're gonna pulse it at the top and in front of this.
On the beating.
4, Two, all those legs at the top, so little lift. From now, little lift. Little lift. Little lift. Here, 5. And 4. 3. Chair. And 1. Nice job. So for mermaids to clams, roll it over. Facing the other way. The legs at a 90-degree angle. Heels together. You can take that left hand down if you want to. Lift that right leg off the mat or leave that right leg on. Either way, those heels are together as you lift that left leg towards the ceiling and back down. Open and close. Nice. And breathe. And out. And down. Breathe at your knee. And down. Breathe. And little pulses at the top. And 5. 4. 3. I think I pulsed on the other side. 2. Lift it up. Little up. Ooh, of course, now I remember. Little up. It's all coming back to me. Little up. Little up. Straight leg lifts coming in 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bring those legs all the way out. Bend that lower right leg slightly. Left leg starting to stand hip height, and you just lift and lower. Pulling against that band, getting that outer hip and glute perfect. Foot's just hanging out. Nice. And lift and lower. And lift. And lift. And lift. Hamstring curls coming so we can finish trashing this side of our bodies. In 5. And 4. 3. 2. All right, 90 degrees. Let's take that left hand down just for fun. You're going to lift that left leg up at that 90-degree angle, and I'm flexing that foot and kicking that heel straight forward and back to my glute. Extend that leg and back to my glute. Keeping that resistance on that band, that's what's working that leg. And back. Out. And back. I know this is my second class today. I just want to cry right now. And out. And in. But I won't. I can do this. We're here for 80 more seconds. We're here for 5. This feels like 84. 3. 2. Last one. Bring it in. Count it out. Nice. All right, double leg lift. So let's go to that mermaid. Left hand's on the mat to support you. Those legs are straight out. Lift those legs off the mat. Now lift. And hover. Lift and hover above the mat. Nice. Lift and hover. Nice. Using that oblique still, using that back extensor. Nice. Up and down. Pulses at the top in 5. 4. 3. 2. Lift those legs up. Little up. Little up. Little up. Little up for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. All right. Just do a little finger or stretch to stretch out those hips, and then we regroup and use the band for our stretches. So take the band off. Little pigeon slash figure 4. So we're going to sit facing the front of the mat. Take that left leg forward. And then draw a little Z here. So right knee's at that long width. And for now, I'm just going to lean over that left leg is going to come all the way down, opening up that left hip. Take if you want, come all the way down on the floor, maybe just lay on those forearms and breathe.
You said, well, you only walk out. And down your hand is back. Honestly, from
Yeah, that's the core. Let's walk it up. Now, just a little more intense. Let's walk it right in front. Slowly come down. And then just opening up elbow to raise. Times we is
yoga.
doing own with the and legs. That was the one we had at the time. Let's see. You're just stretch sides. Right legs forward over the leg again. See where the start of that angles, and we'll do head to it. So let's just walk it down over that right hip. Maybe down onto those forearms. Just stretch that right side out. And lots of more here.
Not can you find the last for the cliffs?
To it, and if it's on
Those legs. Everything. I don't even have.
now shut.
Okay.
And walk it over. If that is available to you now, you're just gonna come straight over that. This is your like that tension work.
That won't go. Yeah, it's all
In reading.
the night.
Why is that? There was something on
Acting skills, from history.
Let's use that band for our stretches. We can throw it across the feet because ring for how that ring to do. So I'm going to take that ring or that band around your right foot. We'll lie down onto the mat.
Those the pretty.
Grabbing that ring or that band in both hands. Flex that foot. Just really let your arms hang and get that stretch of that hamstring. If you're at home and you don't have a band, you can just use a towel or a ring. Or just stretch.
The underwear out.
Range. What's that? Baby to Wendy. Now let's take that band into the right hand. Left hand comes out into a T. Let's open that right leg out to the side for that inner thigh stretch. Keeping both hips on the ground if possible. And let's just point and flex that right foot, getting that pedal and that Achilles and that ankle stretch.
What I did to the spice. The three had spices. Oh, well, the party is drawing. Out, was glove balls.
Let's break that leg up to the ceiling. Switch hands. Wrap that band in the left hand. Right hand comes out into the T. We're going to take that right leg across the midline over to the left. If you want to leave your hip down for an IT band stretch, that's more intense. If you want to leave that hip and bring it up, you'll get a little IT and a lot of obliques. Whatever you need today. And stop getting
Better move. Big.
and passing back to sleep.
And like,
Both hands around that band as you look up. Let's just switch feet. Left foot goes in the band. Right leg comes down onto the mat. It's still active. It's just not doing anything. Flex that foot on the left side.
he's up.
And stretch that hamstring.
Cowboys and very thin one.
The girls
Walk you since I'm a prayer. Ever do.
Now take your right hand out into the seat. Grabbing that band in your left hand, let's bring that left leg out. That inner thigh stretch, both hips on the mat.
Do that.
And maybe point and flex that foot on the left side.
No, each of that. Keep looking. Chin, the big
Point and flex.
so. And then you still can't wait to this.
I'll trade it. Bring that leg up to center. Switch hands. Right hand grabs that hand. Left hand comes out onto the ground. Opening that leg over to the right side. Stretching that IT band and that oblique.
Not let them torment and yes. Don't.
Hand oblique.
Nice and please. And the
That.
very exciting.
Each treatment one of the stop.
And out is to
And out to the winter. Nice. Let's the band.
This is one thing.
Do a little back extension work. So we're just gonna flip over onto our tummies, bring our faces this way so not against the wall.
And then together.
And starting our modified cobra. So coming down onto those forearms, you're pushing ourselves up through those forearms so that chests are nice and strong, feet are hip distance apart. Just a slight arch in that back. And let's kick a couple pulses on each side for our quad stretch. Feel into that glute. You kick out through. And can go to the very new way. Like, I going to come all the way down in 3, even at 2. I can't bear so they and right, let's come all the way down, hands over your head. We're going to isolate one side and then the other. So looking down at the mat, let's lift that left arm, right leg, and stretch them in opposite directions. And stretch, stretch, stretch. And bring it down. Right arm, left leg, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change it. And a little bit of doing. One more on each side, and then we're going to go swimming. If swimming is not your thing, just keep doing the opposite arm and leg. And down. Right arm, left leg. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And down. Now let's reset. I'm looking down at the mat. I'm going to lift my arms and legs. Isometric core once again as we flutter arms and legs. Breathing. And breathing. And breathe. And breathe. For 5. We're going to grab that ball in 4. 3, 2, and play the sinking. Let's grab that ball for a little back extension. We're going to take that ball, stretch it out so my palms are on the ball. If you do not have a ball at home, the only thing you're going to do is lift and lower through that back extension. This just allows a little self-regulation. Lift up, grab that ball at the front, and come back down. So this is between you and your back, how far up you come. Make sure those feet are distance apart. And down. Even if you only come up an inch. And down. If back extensions are not indicated for you, you should go down into child's pose. And up.
This so handsome and
And down. 3, 2, and we're at our it up and hold it. And breathe. So reaching forward, there was temperature. And 2, and then 1 slowly sleep off. All aside but close. Open up those knees nice and wide. Pushing yourself back into child's pose. My hands are nice and flat on the mat. Like chills. My door is on the mat. And then feel sorry. Thread that needle. Let's take that right arm under that left armpit. Lay it down on your right cheek and shoulder, really stretching out that oblique. Always put it. And now let's open it nice and wide. Now let's go to the left arm under the right armpit. Lying down on your left cheek and shoulder.
Yes.
And kneel. We're going to use that ball for a couple more exercises to reset that spine. So let's unthread the needle. Let's carefully walk it up. And let's grab that ball. I'm going to lean against the ball. Slowly lay down over the ball. Find your happy spot. Arms either in a T or next to your body, one at a time. Legs at the tabletop. And then to the steering clear inversion. So let that blood flow back to your brain.
What?
And 3, 2, 1, and breathe.
Got to the good thoughts.
Yeah.
Go. Walk.
Now let's bend those knees at a 90-degree angle for those toe taps for our hip flexors. We're going to take that right toe out and down to the back and back. And your left toe. Not folding that joint over that ball, getting that hip flexor nice and stretched out. Drop. And out. And out. Here's there. We're going to do some leg circles on these balls because we have some room today in 5 and 4, 3, 2, bring again. Those hip flexors should be nice and happy. Now take those legs to the ceiling. Now drop those legs down towards the back. Open them at the bottom, circling around and knock up. Only go as low as you're comfortable, but that back is supported now in that ball and around it. There's no arching here against that ball. We're just pushing that spine around and around.
You're completely posted.
Gonna reverse direction. Let's just do a couple more. Good spot. So last one, meet me at the top. You can obviously do these on the floor with no ball, but it's not as fun. Okay, open them at the top, circle it around, repeat at the bottom, bring it up. Yeah. And around. Swivel around, hold that core, takes that core to lift those legs. And around, you know. Complete. Wake up to that. Grab, let's just do 2 more. We're exploring the kids. Disney. Last one. The legs up to the ceiling. One at a time into tabletop. Push on the ground. Lift up that booty. Grab that ball. And now let's roll to one side and come on up. Final stretches. We're just sitting nice and tall. Extend that right leg. The left foot's into that inner thigh. I'm going to turn towards that right leg. And I'm going to fold. Just both drop it out like this. Stretching out that heavy low side.
That's it.
Thinking up. Let's lift that left hand up over your head. Open that palm, push that palm towards those right toes. Stretching out there, so good. Head burn within 30. Down with that. Now still in your arm. Let's twist this side. We're going to take that right foot to the outside of that left knee. Turning towards your right. Put at that right hand. Either pushing against or pulling out right knee. Any twist that midsection. Look over that right shoulder. Get a nice stretch in your back. And 3. Down the hip. To the bottom leg. Get it flat.
Okay.
Then get through. At that to set. Let's have white. Nice and tall. Your left leg out, right foot into that inner thigh as we turn towards that left leg. Let's just fold over. And breathe.
Something else. But can look back to our ways.
Right hand up over your head. Open strong. Push towards those left toes. Breathe long and breathe. And just
the how don't feel it will be still
feel like the world is up.
was
You're going to take that left foot to the outside of your right knee. Just turning to your left now, planting that left hand. Pulling or pushing away on that left knee. Just turn and twist through that midsection. Looking over that left shoulder. And breathe. Nice and tall.
so we're about the things on the class. And
breathe.
good.
Good.
And they take it like that. So you get your wrist.
What's unwinded, just a nice big inhale.
You take those up. You
Breathe in.
know,
And
after your ears. Oh,
you let it go to
yes.
good job, ladies. Thank you, Mary.